Hi everyone. So I haven't been around in maybe 2 years now. I'm still here. Gonna try to get back into doing some more YouTube stuff. Today I'm making some homemade tortillas, flour tortillas. So quick intro. I'm back for now, I hope. Anyway, but we're gonna dive down and start making some tortillas. Be right back. Okay, to start off, we have a bag of all-purpose flour. You're gonna use 3 cups. That's my cup. So in your favorite mixing bowl, two and 3 cups of flour. This is very hot water. 1 cup. 1 stick of salted butter. Mix that up, melt it up a little bit. And what I also like to do is just pop this in the microwave for 1 minute. So this has been in the microwave for 1 minute, just to help with the water, just to help with the butter get more melted and blend in with the water. You can tell I'm out of rusty. I'm so rusty doing videos again. Here we go. But anyway, add your butter and your water into your flour. Just pop it in there. About a pinch of salt. And now we're just going to mix this up in the bowl first. You're not going to add anything else to this. 1 cup of water is all you need with 1 stick of butter. Again, hot water, as hot as you can take it. Mix it in the bowl as much as you can with your fork. Scrape off the fork. Now we're going to start kneading in the bowl. Start doing this. Mix it up. I got this recipe off the internet, oh God, a couple years ago now. I've been making this like at least once a week. My family loves them. I'm making pulled pork tonight, my recipe that I do have on my page already. I will link that in the description below or on the video somewhere. It'll be there somewhere. I'll take you right to it, probably at the end of the video. So as you see, it's coming together in the bowl. Take it out and start kneading for, I do about 6 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes. And I'll set a timer. Alexa, set a timer for 6 minutes.
6 minutes, starting now.
So any extra flour you have on your table, pick it up. Just start kneading it. Oh my God, I'm shaking the whole camera. Okay, I won't let you sit here and watch me knead for 6 minutes. I will be back. So I've been kneading now for about 3 minutes, just letting you see how it's coming together. Just continue kneading. You can do this in a KitchenAid, but I prefer this way since I had my neck surgery done. I've been doing a lot of kneading now by hand. It works the arms really well. Again, I will be back when the 6 minutes is up. So my Alexa just went off and I'm just finishing up kneading the dough. And what you want to do now is you want to bring it together into a nice pretty little ball. Just tuck it under. When you press it and it bounces back, that's when you know it's done kneading. So now we're going to let this rest in the bowl that we mixed it in. Put it right in the bowl. Grab your cover, saran wrap, another plate, just cover the bowl. It doesn't have to be totally airtight, but we're gonna let that rest for 20 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, so the dough has been resting for about 20 minutes. Get yourself a kitchen scale. If you don't have one, it's not necessary, but I do highly recommend it to get your accurate. I like to do 40 gram. I think it's 40 grams. Let me look. Hang on. I forget now. It's either, yeah, 40 grams. So what you're going to do is grab a ball. What's the size of a golf ball? Let me just double check. I'm at 57, so we're going to pinch some off and bring this down to 40 grams. We're at 42. It's doable. It's fine. And so what you're going to do, put the ball in your left hand, if you're righty, and just bring everything together into the center. You can slow this down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I can't go slow-mo. I'm sorry. Bring it together, pinch it, roll it in a ball, put it on the cookie sheet. Grab some more. That's too much. That's probably like a 60. That's 63. I've been doing this for a long time now. I can generally tell how much they weigh just by looking at the size. That's exactly 40 grams. I do 40 grams because I've been on a weight loss journey. I've lost a little over 25 pounds now, and it's been a struggle, but getting there takes time. So anyway, I'll do a few more and just have you watch, see what we're doing. 40 grams right on the ball. Now as you guys take it and tuck and roll and make pretty little balls. Again, you do not need a scale. You can make these as big or as little as you want. I do 40 grams because they fit nicely on the tortilla press that I use. I've made 50 gram balls, exactly 50 grams, before on the tortilla press that I use. And they come out fine. But again, this keeps the calorie count down as I'm preparing my food. So these tortillas are going to be for the pulled pork tonight. Okay, I'll do one more and then I'll spare you from the rest. That's 45. That's doable. I'll keep it as that. Again, see, like I said, you don't need a scale. I will link the tools that I'm using in the description below to where you can find some of these. This is a 50 gram ball. I will keep it as such just so you can see the difference as I'm cooking them. It really doesn't matter. They all come out the same. It's just a matter of the calorie count and the grams and the all, you know, the macros and the crap like that. The, what am I looking for? Oh, I can't even think of it now. The sugars. Anyway, I will be back. Okay, so I'm finishing up the last ball. Do a little bit of tuck and roll here. Roll it out. And just plop it on the cookie sheet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and a test ball. 18 little balls. So I'm just going to keep the Reynolds wrap over the top. Plastic wrap, whatever you want to call this stuff. Dollar Tree, to be honest with you. Anyway, I don't normally let them rest very long, just enough to get my stove going. So I'm just going to pause you real quick and move you over there. Okay, so I have my little assembly line all lined up here. I got my dough balls, I have my press, I have my cast iron skillet that I use. So I don't burn myself. Oh, that's not hot yet. It will get hot. Anyway, I just use a flat cast iron pan. The handle will get hot eventually. What you want to do, you want to preheat this to about 400 or so. I usually get it up to about 450. I have a thermal temperature gauge. We're at 467, so about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds with about 3 inches from the pan. Starts getting hot. You're good. So this is the tortilla press that I use. Got it off the Zon. Anyway, get a gallon size Ziploc bag, cut it in half, and then cut it in circles to the size of your tortilla press. Okay, put it there. It presses so much easier with the Ziploc bag. Let's get our test ball out. This is a little like 23-ounce ball. Put it on your press. Put your Ziploc on top. Close it. Press. My heat is at 6 right now on my stove. It's starting to smoke, so we're going to turn this down just a little bit more. I usually go down to about 4 on my setting. So this is just a test ball. Okay, and we're just going to slap that down. As that's cooking, grab another ball. Put it on your press. Press it down. Press. I usually rotate it, close it, press. When your dough starts to get a little opaque looking, that's when you're going to be flipping. Let's see if I can angle you down just a little bit. There we go. Flip. Gets a little golden brown on one side, so what, 30 seconds to almost a minute when you first start out, till your pan gets nice and screaming hot. So we're going to let that go. See how it's starting to bubble and breathe? It's starting to breathe. And then we're going to flip that over again. And you get your little brown marks. Let it cook again. It's going to start expanding. The air is going to come up, puff it up. Sometimes they don't puff up. Sometimes they do. I like to get them to try to see if I can get all of them to puff. To help it, you can push on one side. You don't have to be a hero and use your fingers to flip these. I use a spatula. Flip it. Then we'll go back down a little bit. You can make them as golden as you want. I sometimes go lighter, sometimes I go darker. Sometimes I'm doing something else and I forget about them. And they burn. But anyway, that's the one tortilla, the small one. Now we'll do a regular size one. And I just flop it on a plate. Okay, let's grab another one. I made all these balls to about 45 grams. I think the largest one I had was here. I do have a 50-gram ball. Don't ask me which ones are what. So while that's cooking, I'm pressing and preparing the next one. If you have a larger skillet, a griddle or something, you can use that. You can use a Blackstone. I have a Blackstone. I've done them on the Blackstone. Goes a lot quicker, obviously. So just as it's getting opaque looking, flip it. The temperature of the skillet, we're at 476. So roughly around there. Like I said, if you don't need the fancy gizmos and gadgets, use your hand. It's hot, so we're good. Okay, now we're going to flip that again. So about 30 to 40 seconds on each side you want to go. The second flip is when it starts to expand. The steam inside is very, very hot. Be very careful. If they pop and your hand is there, you're going to get burnt. Okay, that one's done. Slap it on the plate. I will not torture you by watching this whole process of all 18, but we're just going to do maybe one more after this. Again, I took a 2-year break. I don't know what happened. Life, and I just wasn't in the mood to do videos. My daughter's off to college now. She's in her 2nd year. Okay, so there's flap one, cook side 1, flip. So you generally can tell when they're ready to flip. It starts breathing on that first flip. So your second flip is when it's going to start rising up. No baking powder in my recipe. You can add it, but I find that it doesn't do no difference. I've done both ways. Keep it simple. That's all. I gotta turn my pan down. It is getting too hot though. Alright, flip that. And she's done. On to the next one. Again, I do generally 40 gram size balls because it keeps the carbs down. I use all-purpose flour. I don't go out and buy the fancy flour to keep the carbs down. So portion control. Keep your portion control small, portions small, and exercise and all that good stuff. I'm on another thing. We don't need to get into that because some people are very controversial about it. So we won't talk about that. But it's helped me, so I don't care what people think. My health is more important. Anyway, we're ready to flip. See how it's starting to bubble? Okay, and after this one's done, I'm going to put you on pause, and just as when we get to the end, we'll show you the end results. And we'll do a nice little closing. I'll be back. So I'm back. I'm just going to keep you rolling. Maybe fast forward this. I've got my cute little apron on. I know you probably can't read it. It says made with love and some other shit. Oh, can I say that? I'm sorry. I said it anyway. Storing these. I'll tell you that afterwards. Hang on. Let me just finish these up. So the goal is for me to get back into doing this for a while anyway. Maybe a video a week. Just to start. Like I said, I've been on a weight loss journey, and making food videos, it's tough when you're trying to lose weight. Because you tend to like to eat your own cooking. And that's what happened to me, and with the pandemic that happened, I let myself go. It's time to take care of myself. And within the past 2 years, I got into tumbler making. There's a couple videos on my shorts you can check out. I do make tumblers on the side. No, I don't know if this will just pop. I don't think it will. I never did. I think it will burn before it pops. If anything, a little hole will burst and then it will just shrink back down. That I've seen. Oops, getting ahead of myself again. So again, if you want bigger tortillas, you just make bigger balls. The tortilla press can only make so big anyway. I mean, you can press it and press it and press it, but if you want really large tortillas, get yourself a rolling pin and do it the old-fashioned way. When I first started making these, I was doing it with the rolling pin. And then I said, what am I doing? No way, no more. I'm good, but I'm not that good. They weren't perfectly circles. Any questions, comments, concerns, you can always drop a message in the comment box. You can criticize me, critique me, tell me how you make your tortillas. I'm up for a new recipe, why not? Some people use lard, I know that. I've read that. I haven't used lard yet. They only puff up on one side. See? Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. This one's not going to. See? Now to store these, now that I'm getting to my last two, you can obviously use them for your dinner that night, which we're doing tonight. We're not going to eat all of them. So what I usually do is I will store these in a Ziploc bag with parchment paper in between each one to prevent them from sticking together. And I'll put them right in the refrigerator. And they'll stay in the refrigerator for up to a week if they're not getting eaten before then. But I usually leave them in there for a week. And after that, you know, like I said, they'll either taste bad. You can taste them. If it doesn't taste good, throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. So that was the last one in the press. See how we're bubbling? That's when you know it's time to start flipping. Then it starts breathing on that side. And it's not inflating yet. So now when you do that flip, it's going to start expanding. Let it expand all the way to as much as you think it's going to go. Let's give it a little push. So that's done. And we'll flip it back over, get it back onto the plate. And we have a little hole because I overshot my pan, but that one's done. Okay, for the last one. Here's the last one. Goes back up in the corner of my counter because I use it at least once a week. And the flip. Flip. We'll call that done. Pop it there. Turn off your stove. Do not slide your cast iron across the glass top. Lift it, place it in the back. Use a pot holder. That does get hot. Okay, so remember that little one that I made? Let's give this one a try. So it's cold, it's cold, it's a little floppy, but we'll try it. Very good. Very good. We'll save that fun for later. So, see how nice and pliable these are? All of these. And they might have cost you, I don't know, $1.50 at the most to make. It's easy. So, now, if you like what you saw, subscribe if you're not, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, you know you want to, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.